Xenogears Sound and Drama, Chapter 10.
The next day is hot and balmy. Faye rests in the cool confinement of his cabin to conserve his energies as the Yggdrasil makes its way towards the capital. The ship comes to a halt in late morning, and Faye, Bart and Satan take the provisions prepared by the ship's crew and to make their way through the desert path. They cannot take the gears, as Weltall is too conspicuous, and so they have to make their way on foot towards the city. They stand blinking in the hot light, surveying the flat expanse of sand stretching the blue horizon, with mountains shadowing the distance. Bart points out a green peak.
Aveh is at least 3 hours away, but the path through the desert is well-traveled and relatively easy. We should get there in the afternoon.
The area is very green. Are they using underground wells?
Yes, there's an underground spring in the vicinity which is fed from the mountain snows, and the water is pumped into the city into a series of waterways.
What's that airship over the castle?
That's a Gebler ship.
Gebler's visiting. That may make things a bit more difficult. Ah, well. We'll have to deal with it when we get there.
As the three travelers make their way towards the city, the Gebler airship hovers slowly over the docks of Beltevik. The hull opens and receives it.
Hull, all sections secure. Begin docking procedure.
At the bridge of the warship stands a man and a woman. The man is Ramses, a high-ranking Gebler commander. He is in his late 20s, handsome in a cold way, with extremely pale hair and skin. He wears a heavy, dark coat striped in gray and white, with a high collar. His manner is calm, direct, and occasionally sardonic. The woman is in her 20s, slender and attractive with dark blue eyes and short, dark hair in a straight line just below her ears. She wears a white military uniform, striped in green, and her manner is sedate and watchful, with a hint of hardness underwriting her calm demeanor.
Cancel the alert status. Begin repairs and resupply immediately.
The Prime Minister and General Vanderkam are here to see you, Commander.
What a dismal welcome.
What do you expect? We're on the surface.
Let's disembark.
Yes, sir.
A party of several men hurry to welcome Ramses and Mia. At the center of their party is a tall, bald, angular man with a thin mustache and shrewd expression, who wears heavy ornate red robes. This is Shakan, former Prime Minister of Aveh and its current leader. The other man is General Vanderkam, an officer of Gebler. He is a rough-looking man with low brows, a heavy jowl, a bald head, and a dark stubble of a beard. His most striking feature is a gray cross tattooed across his face. This makes his sullen, dull countenance appear even more menacing.
Well, Commander. You've only just taken command, and already you are achieving splendid results. You disposed of those irksome Kislev units in a matter of days. I'm very impressed.
I cannot believe you were beaten by such a small force, Vanderkam. I have only just taken over my post and already you have embarrassed me.
I'm sorry, Commander. They were way more persistent than we anticipated. They had a new model gear that was very mobile. I couldn't get a lock on it with the main gun. Otherwise, there would have been no way we could have been beaten by
Idiot.
such.
Know when to use that big gun and on whom. You failed because you tried to solve everything with force. Stop doing that and start using your brain.
Commander!
Dismissed. Go polish your beloved 1200 SEM cannon.
Please follow me, Commander. This way into the palace.
Arr!
Commander, tomorrow is the 500th anniversary of this country. Please come to the dedication ceremony. There is a customary tournament after the ceremony, and we would be honored if...
What about the incident in that report?
What? Oh, you mean the 500-year-old mobile weapon excavated from the ruins? Thanks to the help of the ethos, the repairs are complete. We thought we could announce it on the day of the dedication ceremony.
Toys like that should be given to Vanderkam. I'm talking about the Fatima Jasper.
I have already obtained one half of the crest, but I haven't been able to get Marguerite to tell me where the other half is. She's a rather strong-willed girl.
You're not being rough with her, are you?
Of course not. I know how you despise such vulgar acts.
Is she upstairs?
Yes, in the East Tower.
Let's meet her then. I want to talk to her directly.
All right, this way.
Mia, could the treasure possibly be a relic?
Yes, but there is still no response. There seemed to be a barrier. However, a relic certainly exists in this vicinity. According to the records from 500 years ago, it's probably well preserved, too.
The party takes the elevator to the East Tower. They pass a golden corridor, and Shakan shows them into the room where Margie is held. The room is spacious, fitted in rich red to complement the pale cream gold walls and floor tiles. An ornate golden chair and bed with red cushions stand near an open window, and a round carpet in similar colors is spread beneath a small table, tiled in dark red mosaic. A girl of 16 is standing near the window, and swerves around as the door opens. She is wearing a large orange hat, and an orange jacket edged in green, over a white top and brown shorts. Her short, smooth brown hair frames a little, pale face, with large, dark eyes, which peers at the new visitors with mild alarm.
You may leave.
Well then, Commander, I will meet with you later.
Miss Margie, I'm Commander Ramses, and this is Mia. We would like to ask you some questions.
Actually, Commander, it's Marguerite. What do you want to know? My favorite food? I like cake. Chiffon Nissan is my favorite. I haven't had it in so long.
Marguerite, we want to ask you about the Fatima Jasper. I'm keeping the piece you had in a safe place, but I don't know where the other piece is, do you?
No, and you didn't even give me anything for the one you took. Hey, the next time you come, could you bring some chiffon Nissan? I used to eat it every day in Nissan. I don't think they make it in Aveh. Aveh used to have such good bakers, but I guess they must have all died in the war.
That is too bad. I don't know much about cake, but I'll see if I can find you some for next time.
Thank you, Ramses. I'll be waiting.
Is there anything else you need? I'll bring what you ask next time I visit.
No, I just want to go back to Nissan. They must be so worried about me.
I'm sorry, but please wait a little longer. We want you to stay here until we find the other half of the Fatima Jasper.
As Ramses and Margie converse, Shakan sits at a small desk in his room, watching the proceedings through an electronic monitor connecting to a hidden camera. Perceiving that the conversation is over, he rises and goes to the drinking cabinet. Taking out a green bottle, a screen disguised as a painting affixed to the wall comes down to conceal the monitor. Shakan pours himself a drink and paces the checkered gold-red carpet, muttering to himself.
Dismissing me like one of his minions. But I'm amazed that she even talked that much. He can handle women as well as he says. Well then, I can't prevent them from meeting her. But Marguerite isn't talking anyway, so there is no need for me to worry. What I wonder is where did the leak about the Jasper come from? The ethos? I had better find out immediately, or my plan will be... In the meantime, we'll have to administer some truth serum to our guest, Miss Marguerite. I have to find the other piece of the Fatima Jasper as quickly as possible. Vanderkaum is a spineless fool, but this time Gebler sent their highest commanding officer. They're throwing all their weight into this, and there's nothing I can do about it.
As these events are taking place, Faye, Bart, and Satan enter the city, making their way through the dense crowd. The atmosphere is lively despite the hot afternoon, the sun glinting on adobe brick houses, green window shutters, and olive green shade stretching over the market stalls. The city is built along a hill, many streets featuring narrow, windy stairs. The people of Aveh are clad in white, cream, and purple robes, their voluminous head covers shielding them from the sunlight. Faye looks around him, a little dazzled by the multitude of people in the busy market. He peers into an open doorway. It's a small restaurant decked in expensive-looking furniture. A glass tank containing exotic fish and a pink coral reef cast colorful lights on the shadowy floor. He tries to get a better look since he has never seen such a fancy place before, but Bart and Satan progress at considerable speeds into the market, and he hurries after them.
I don't remember the town being this crowded last time I visited.
The festival celebrating the founding of Aveh will be taking place tomorrow. There's a martial arts tournament, too. We better get a room at a hotel soon, or they'll all be gone.
Good idea. We'll need a quiet space for our planning session.
Excuse me, but is your name Bart?
You're wearing the blue robes of a Nissan nun. Am I right?
Yes. I was sent here by the Nissan sect to check on Mother Marguerite. I recognized you by your description. I was hoping you'd use the crowds at the festivals to come into the city.
It's not safe to stand here chatting.
Excuse me, but who are these gentlemen with you?
Oh, this is Faye and Satan. No worries. They're going to help me.
I'm staying at a hotel. Please, follow me. We can talk in my room.
The three follow the young woman down the hot street and enter a small hotel carpeted in shades of red. The girl leads them up the stairs into her room and draws a curtain over the window, dimming the bright sunlight and muting the sounds from the street.
We can talk here in safety. Prince Bartholomew, I am a servant of the Nissan sect. Ever since Shakan took Mother Marguerite, I've been staying in the city and trying to find out where she is being held.
Great. We're gonna rescue Margie. That's why we came. Did you find anything?
I've been eavesdropping on workers for clues about the comings and goings from the castle. I've also been giving food to the guards who are preparing for the tournament to glean information. And yesterday I finally got a lead. Margie is being held in the citadel.
Great. At least we know where she is now. Good work.
But the castle is so well guarded, I could not find clues for how you could get in. The situation seems pretty bleak.
You just relax. We'll find a way to slip into the castle.
I see you just came to the city recently. Do you have any leads?
Not yet. We're gonna hit the streets for information soon. Then we'll think about the rest of the plan.
I see. I'm very relieved that you are all here. If there is anything else I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask.
We should use the festival to our advantage, Bart. We should investigate some options.
If I go, it might cause problems. I'll investigate in this area and you guys look around the festival. Let's meet back at the hotel in a couple of hours.
Sounds like a plan.
Faye and Satan make their way into the festival area and enter Shakan Square. It's even livelier than the market, decked out with colorful flags and filled with locals and tourists. People chatter in excitement and interest, and gather around tents striped in green, red, blue, and yellow, where various vendors are hawking their products. A large water fountain adds soothing sounds to the noise. Faye, who begins to feel a little hungry, purchases a slice of cake. It turns out to be so spicy that he has to purchase a frothing mug of beer from the next tent to wash it down. While Satan laughs at him, a man waves at them from a nearby stall.
Hey tourists, try and pick up the champion of the martial arts tournament. It's the biggest event of the festival, and you can get some great prizes.
That sounds like gambling.
So what? It's allowed at the tournament. Everyone goes wild over guessing who will win. Even the soldiers are crazy about it. If Kislev attacked tomorrow, Aveh would be dust. So, how about it? Hey, where are you going? Scared to try your luck?
Faye, we can use this to our advantage. You can enter as a contestant at the tournament.
Who? Me?
Yes. If you create a stir, the guards will be watching you rather than their posts. It will make it easier for Bart to sneak into the castle and rescue Margie. What do you think?
Yeah, it does sound like it might help. Let's go sign up.
Great. After this, we should return to the hotel and update Bart.
Hey, Faye, Satan! I got some good news. I was wandering the streets and talked to this old woman near the water well. Do you remember how I said that Bladovik's water supply flows into the town through a series of waterways which are fed from the underground spring? Well, the spring rises up into the castle. So this means that the waterways should lead right up to the castle's reservoir. If we sneak into the reservoir through the waterways, we should be able to access the other rooms of the castle from there.
That does sound like a good idea, Bart. But how do we access the waterways?
From that well, of course. That's how I got the idea. Follow me. I'll show you. Here we are. The well is sealed off by this grate. Looks like the water's still coming from the spring.
Are you wondering about that well? My old lady's been doing laundry here for 60 years. The water's the only thing that hasn't changed. We thought that when the king died, the water from the castle spring would stop too. The old man in charge of the water reservoir won't budge an inch, even for shacking.
He sounds like a man with a mind of his own.
Yeah, he's a great guy. My childhood friend.
Well, let's take a look at that grate.
Yeah, I tried to lift it, but it wouldn't budge. It's still stuck. Faye, help me out, will you?
No good, boys. No good. Can't open it without the key. What do you want to go in there for anyway? Be dangerous. Not trying to sneak into the castle and rescue Mother Marguerite, are you?
No.
Yes, we are.
Bart!
Please excuse the young one. He was just joking.
Ha! If you want a class for shacking. Oh, this is great. This is great.
What's wrong, Gramps? Don't you recognize me by now?
Prince Bartholomew? I thought you had died in that accident. You're still alive.
Still alive, and I'm gonna save Margie. So help me out here, Grump.
Prince Bartholomew, I'm the person in charge of the Waterworks Association. My old lady spoke to you earlier and told me this wild youngin was snooping around, so I came back by to check that you're not some kid up to mischief.
Well, in a way I am.
True, but I like your kind of mischief, so I'll lend you the key to the grate.
Our deepest gratitude to you, Grandfather.
Sure thing, but here's some advice. You gotta mind the water currents down there. First, you'll have to swim against the current, because the grill stops you from following it out. Second, the current speed changes because of the floodgates closing and opening, so keep that in mind. Now you go get that shacking for me.
Will do, Grandpa. Thanks again.
Let's go back to the hotel.
Did you find any good leads?
Yes, our plan is now ready, sister. Here's what we're going to do. Faye has entered the tournament. Hopefully he will distract the guards enough so they won't pay attention to other goings-on at the festival. I will accompany Faye to the tournament, and I'll try to help work the crowd and secure our escape. Bart will use this key to enter the waterways via the well and swim to the reservoir. From there, he will sneak through the castle and try to rescue Marguerite from the citadel. Tonight, we will stay in the hotel and start out tomorrow.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you all. Good luck, Prince Bartholomew, Dr. Azuki, Master Faye. I will be praying for your success. Please bring Mother Marguerite back safely.
Thank you for all of your help, sister. Man, I'm beat. Let's all get some sleep. Tomorrow will be tough for all of us.
In the Xenogears Sound and Drama, Chapter 10, the narrator was Taylor Townsend. Bart was played by James Bryce. Citan was played by Kevin Floor. Faye was played by Ty Miner. The operator was played by Someone. Masseuse was played by Tom Doughty. Mia was played by Yuka Mochizuki. Vanderkam was played by Adam Wentz. Shakan was played by Nerdy Nom Nom. Margie was played by Bern Aniseto. The Nun was played by Caitlin R.C. The tickets vendor was played by Scotty Oka. The Old Man by the Well was played by Wesley Fitcher. The script is based on the original script of the video game Xenogears, written by Tetsuya Takahashi, Kaori Tanaka, and Masato Kato. The original script dialogue was compiled by StarCraft School, originally posted on the website Xenogears God in Mind, and utilized with permission from the compiler and website master. Narrative portions and additional dialogue were written by Hadass Rose. The project uses the original Xenogears game music, composed by Yasunori Mitsuda. Some sound effects were extracted from the original game. Other sound effects were free sound clips found on the following sites: soundbible.com, www.freesfx.co.uk, the Sound Resource, and the YouTube Audio Library. The Xenogears Sound and Drama project is based on the game Xenogears, which was directed by Tetsuya Takahashi and produced by Hiromichi Tanaka. Xenogears is copyrighted to Square Enix, 1998. All rights reserved. This project is a fan project and is not associated with SQUARE-ENIX or any of its subsidiaries. The Xenogears Sound and Drama project is edited and produced by Hadass Rose, 2018.